Hello friends, welcome to my channel Exam Ready with Ayush. Today we will cover some mathematical concepts we, but we will also play with some numbers. Are you ready friends? So let's get started uh, to the journey of the numbers. Before we start, remember to like, share and subscribe to my channel by clicking on the red button below the video. Today we will learn about what are natural numbers, whole numbers, integers and rational numbers. So let's begin. World of numbers. When we were a toddler, our mothers taught about the basics of numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. There are so many poems about these numbers which help the children to learn learn the basics of numbers. These are what numbers are all about. So let's discuss natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, and rational numbers. Natural numbers are the numbers which start from 1 and are till infinite. So some examples are 100, 200, 1, 5, 6, 64, and so on. So let me tell you something interesting. All the phone numbers and the mobile numbers which we use are actually the natural numbers only. Isn't this fantastic to know that the phone numbers which we use are the natural numbers? So, moving on to the whole numbers. Whole numbers are the numbers which start from 0 and are till infinite. So, some examples of the whole numbers are 100, 0, 3, 4, and 5. And and so on. So here we can take we can say here that all of the natural numbers are whole numbers, but all of the whole numbers are not natural numbers. And do you know who invented the numbers, the digit 0? It was Aryabhatta from India who invented the number 0 to complete the number series. An integer is a whole number that can be positive or negative or the or the digit 0. So we can take an example of -5, -100, -20, 20, 5 and 100 and so on. So we can say that all of the whole numbers are integers, but all of the integers are not whole numbers. Can you tell it why? The answer is as the integers can be positive, negative, or zero, but the whole numbers are only the positive numbers. So that's why all the integers cannot be the whole numbers. Moving on to the rational numbers. Rational numbers are the numbers which are in form of P upon Q, where P and Q are integers and they can be positive or negative, where where Q is not equal to 0. So the numbers which do not have the uh, denominator 0 are the rational numbers. If the numbers will be having the number 0 in the denominator, then the number will be itself, like 6 upon 0 is equal to 6. So let's take some examples. The examples of rational numbers are minus 5 upon 8, 8 upon 100 and so on. I hope you will be able to understand the different types of numbers. So let's learn more about these numbers. Okay, so whole numbers are the numbers without any fraction. That means it does not have numerator or denominator, but whole numbers are the positive integers. This is seen for the natural numbers. Natural numbers are also not found in the form of P upon Q, P where P is numerator and Q is denominator. And it is and the natural numbers are only in positive integers. Integers is a whole number such as 2, 3, 4, etc. But it cannot be 3.5 as 3.5 is in numerator and denominator form, which is known as rational numbers. Rational number is a type of real number which is in form of P upon Q, where Q is not equal to 0. Any fraction with non-zero denominator is a rational number. Let me also give you some more insight on of numbers before number and numbers after the numbers. You might be confused. Don't worry when I am there. Okay. So I was talking about the predecessors and successors. Predecessors are the numbers which just come before the actual number. Like 3 comes before 4. So 3 is the predecessor of 4. To get the predecessors, you can subtract 1 from the number. Like here, 23's predecessor is 23 minus 1 equal to 22. So here 22 is the predecessor of the number 23. 50's predecessor is 50 minus 1 equal to 49. So here 49 is the predecessor and of the number 15. Now we have discussed predecessors. Now let's move on to successors. Successors are the numbers which just come after the numbers. To get the successor, you can add 1 to the number. Like 41 plus 1 is equal to 50. So here 50 is the successor of the number 49. So you can learn successor like you were born uh, after your parents, so you are the successor of them. So in the mathematics successor, it is the same. Like 41 is the successor of sorry for, 41 is the successor of 40. So here 40 was the actual number and 41 was the successor. So let's right now we have learned the different types of numbers and what are predecessors and successors. So let's do some sample questions. What are all whole numbers a natural number? The answer is no. As in whole number, there is an exception. The one and only digit zero, where zero is a whole number and it is not a natural number. What is predecessor? Predecessor are the numbers before the numbers. Predecessors are the numbers after the numbers. But I don't know. Predecessors are the numbers before the numbers. Like 18 minus 1 is equal to 17. So 17 is the predecessor of the 18. So are all natural numbers a whole number? The answer is yes. As natural number starts from 1. It does not start from 0. So here, all the natural numbers are whole numbers. What are integers? Integers are the numbers that is in form of P upon Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. An integer is a whole number that can be positive, negative, or 0, but I don't know. The answer is B. An integer is a whole number that can be positive, negative, or 0. What is rational number? Is it the option A or option B or option C? The answer is option C. Sorry, the option B. Sorry, I told you the wrong answer because some of the students think that this is the answer of what are rational numbers, but they are wrong. Rational numbers are the numbers that are in form of P upon Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. So, in this part, you have understood about different types of numbers, what a predecessor and successor, and some sample questions. That's it for friends. Please wait for the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.
1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11